Hey everybody, today I want to do a deep dive into the world of overconsumption TikToks. So I spent the day watching videos of people reacting to overconsumption on TikTok, and I had some thoughts and questions and stuff related to this phenomenon, so I decided I wanted to make my own video about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is how I feel like stores like TJMaxx, Marshalls, Ross, HomeGoods, and other stores like that contribute to overconsumption immensely.
I got some of the best finds at TJMaxx.
Marshall's haul. No, but look at all the stuff I bought at Ross. I spent $150 at HomeGoods.
I have a little Marshalls haul to share with you guys.
But also no shade to them because I love those stores. So a big part of the problem with those stores is that they never have a consistent inventory. You know, they get so much like random crap every day that it really feeds into this like, you have to buy it now or you're never gonna see it again type of mentality.
I did find these ones first, and you know how it goes. If you see something cute, you just have to buy because you're not gonna find them again.
And I kind of wonder if maybe that is worked into the business model of stores like this to make people feel the need to impulse buy more. For example, I have this jack-o'-lantern purse from TJMaxx. So I got it 2 years ago. It was the only one they had when I bought it, or no, I got it at Marshall's. But it was the only one they had when I got it, and anytime the rest of the season last year and any of the time this season, you know, the Halloween season, I never saw another jack-o'-lantern purse there. So I feel like those stores just contribute to impulse buying with that. Plus, this is like really random. You know, like where else are you gonna find a jack-o'-lantern purse or this Steve Madden purse? I don't know if there's anywhere else you can get these, but I got this at Marshall's this year for Halloween, of course. So there's that too, is you're never gonna see this item again, and also all the items they have there are so weird. Because yeah, sure, you can find this thing on like Amazon or whatever, but there's no other brick and mortar store that is very likely to have a lot of these weird items. There's even a trend going around on TikTok right now of people, like, they'll do it with their friend and they describe some weird obscure object to their friend as if they're a customer talking to a worker, and then the friend is like, oh yeah, here's this super weirdly bizarre niche item. I have some of those I want to show you, so here those are now.
Hi, do you happen to have a candle that looks like a vagina? Hey, do you have a fluffy dog pillow that looks like it might be a little too suggestive?
Yes, we do. Right over here. Excuse me, do you have a like disco ball that looks like it's been melted?
Do you know something? I think I've actually got exactly what you're looking for.
Excuse me, do you have a candle with 3 giant green olives stacked on top of each other?
Do you even need to ask?
Hey, excuse me, so I've been really stressed lately, and so I'm kind of looking for a stress ball that has like a really distorted image of a hedgehog. Do you think this is distorted enough for you? That's perfect.
The next thing I want to talk about is something that actually happened last week.
A woman with hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok is accused of stealing from a Cape Coral Target and then flaunting those stolen goods on her TikTok page.
So Marlena Velez is a social media influencer, and she filmed a video that was like a shop with me video at Target, right? So she's showing going through the aisles, picking out a whole bunch of items. When she gets to the register, she scans a bunch of fake barcodes, so that, you know, it looks like she is scanning all the items, but these barcodes she's scanning ring up as a lot less money than what the items are actually supposed to be. And doing that, if you didn't know, is theft, of course. So she posted that to TikTok. I'm also pretty sure that she did a haul video with all of her stolen goods as well. Those videos that she posted of her doing a shop with me ended up helping the police identify her because she was wearing this, you know, the same outfit in those TikTok videos that she was wearing when she was taking all this stuff from Target. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because it's interesting. It just kind of goes to show that so many of the people living this luxurious lifestyle on social media actually even aren't. Because, you know, obviously there's people who are stealing things to make these haul videos. And then I would venture to guess there's probably a lot of people who buy things, do a haul video, and then return all the items so that they're really not losing any money on the deal. And then another thing I kind of wondered about is I wonder if people are just putting themselves in immense amount of credit card debt to buy all this stuff, make all these videos with it. You know, they're trying to build this influencer career. So I wonder if they're just thinking of this credit card debt as a way to help build a career. And I just find that really interesting. So it's one of those things where, you know, don't be hard on yourself because you cannot afford to live like that, because a lot of those people can't even afford to live like that. Or people may just be getting products sent for them, or people may just be getting products sent to them for free as well. So that's another thing to keep in mind.
Ready with me while I talk about my shopping addiction. One time I wanted a purse so bad, but I didn't have any money in my bank account. I think I had $24, and the purse that I wanted was $500. I wanted it so bad that I literally called my sister and I asked her for her social security number. I asked her if I could open up a credit card under her name so that way I could buy this purse. Now, there is such thing as like taking something too far. And at this time, I knew that I was taking it too far. Like, I knew that if I literally didn't have the money in my bank account to not buy this damn purse, that I shouldn't put my sister in credit card debt to get the purse. Ultimately, I didn't buy the purse, but I thought about it. I applied for the credit card. Like, I literally did all of the steps up until actually purchasing the bag. That's just kind of the hold that material items can have on me sometimes, and it's not something I love about myself. So
the clip you just saw came from Brooketheshopaholic. That's what her username is on TikTok. So I'd watched some videos about her specifically on YouTube, just, you know, videos of people reacting to her videos and talking about what she's doing and everything. And she is at minimum a self-proclaimed shopaholic. It is kind of debated whether or not she has a shopping addiction. I don't know if she has ever said that she does, so I don't want to say she does because that feels wrong to just accuse someone of that, you know? But she does talk about how it is so hard to refrain from doing these huge shopping sprees. She'll try to do a no-buy month, and typically, you know, one of them she lasted 15 days, another one she lasted like 2 days, but she did kind of justify it with the fact that she had to buy stuff for her kids for school. So there is that. But I wanted to bring up that in one of her videos, she talked about how she did not have a very good relationship with her birth mother. She was very in and out of her life throughout her childhood. And I'm not trying to diagnose Brooke with this. I'm not saying she has these issues, but I kind of wonder if maybe that may have given her abandonment issues, and that could be feeding into her shopaholic tendencies, I guess you could say. Again, I'm not trying to say that she has abandonment issues. I don't know her. I know nothing about her. I don't believe she's talked about anything like that. But it just kind of made a connection in my brain about, I definitely have abandonment issues. Thanks, Dad. But because of them, one of the things that I have noticed because of that is that I have a really hard time letting items go, especially stuffed animals. They're like the worst of my problem, but just all of my items, I really struggle to declutter, right? And I think it's because as a child, I didn't know if my dad was gonna be in my life that week or not, right? But all of my physical, materialistic items, they were always gonna be there. And as an adult, that sounds dumb, but when you think about that was happening to me as a child, so, you know, when you're 7, you think of your inanimate objects as being like your friends or something. I don't know, whatever kids do, right? So like that creates trauma in your brain, and then you have issues throughout your whole life sometimes. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I'm like, my abandonment issues made it hard for me to get rid of things. So I kind of wonder if other people who had similar upbringings have that same problem with materialistic items, I suppose. I don't know if any of that made sense. Or another thing is, you know, a lot of people who have issues with over-consuming, they maybe grew up poor. Their parents couldn't afford to buy them all of these things that they wanted. So now, as an adult, once they have adult money, they end up going totally overboard with it.
POV. You used to beg your parents for blind bags as a kid, but they couldn't afford it. So now you buy them for yourself as an adult. The joy felt is unmatched.
The next thing I want to talk about is how the holidays contribute to so much overconsumption.
I'm realizing right now I look like an absolute crazy person with all these Halloween pillows.
Now, I could make a whole video about this topic, and honestly, I probably will. So subscribe to see that. But this deep dive just would not be complete if I didn't mention it. So the main thing is a lot of these influencers are buying a crap ton of decorations for every single holiday, and a lot of kind of odd decorations, I guess you could say. So they're buying things for every holiday. You know, things like maybe Halloween and Christmas make sense. People going kind of overboard, all out, going kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs with those two holidays makes more sense. But I'm talking about people who decorate intensely for all the random little holidays too, like 4th of July, Easter, Valentine's Day, probably Thanksgiving. And then during the summer months, they probably do different seasonal themes as well. So you have that, decorating for every single holiday. And then the decorations they're buying. Now, I totally get buying like a few little knickknacks here and there, or maybe you have a wreath that you change out for holidays and stuff, but there are a lot of people who are going overboard with it. You know, they're doing shower curtain, bath mat, bed sheets, clothes. On top of that, regular decor, copious amounts of decor. Just literally every single item that it is available in holiday prints. So that adds to it. Plus, they're not saving the things from last year because there's different kind of like styles and trends for each holiday every year. Of course, it is mostly prevalent with Halloween and Christmas since those are the biggest ones. But my example for this is like this past Halloween, there was a lot of pinks, disco, hippie. Honestly, I'm just talking about what they had at Michael's. There was a lot of ghosts wearing cowboy hats and cowboy boots. That kind of style. That's what was trendy for Halloween this past Halloween we just had last month. Whereas even just the previous year, I don't really remember any of that. I don't remember what the general theme was the previous year, but yeah, people, they're not even saving stuff from last year. So that is just like the cherry on top of the overconsumption cake. Another thing that contributes to this is stuff like boo baskets. I don't want to hate on boo baskets. I'm obsessed with them. I love them. I want to get one so bad. I want to give one so bad. I am obsessed with them, right? But that is something that I've thought about, is how a lot of times when you watch people's videos on the boo baskets they're giving to people, it's just kind of like random, non-practical, non-useful stuff that a month from now is going to be in a box in the back of their closet. So that's something I've thought about, is whenever I eventually do get to make a boo basket for somebody, I'm going to try to make it really practical items that they can actually get some use out of. Lastly, I want to add that a lot of these overconsumption core type TikTok videos are just sneaky ads. A lot of them are for Bloom. Bloom is the one that I see the most, which usually, you know, ads for things are fine. People need to make their money, whatever. But so many of these ads are undisclosed, which is illegal. There's things like that, as well as a lot of videos that are typically like restocking videos. They have containers and all kinds of really weird gadgets, niche gadgets, right? And all of these items are always linked in their Amazon storefront, I think it is. So that's, you know, an affiliate link, so they're making money off of things that way. Again, get your bag, you know, make your coin, whatever. I'm not like super against it. It does just suck when you know that all of the videos you're consuming are pretty much just secretly advertisements for stuff, and it really sucks, but it's the way it is. It's the way things are right now. But that is it for this video. Make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see similar videos in the future, and tell me in the comments down below what you think of overconsumption core videos on TikTok. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!